I just wanna dance with you.
Hello everybody, my name is Nathan and welcome back to a special Luna video. Hey! Don't click off the video just because you don't know Luna, okay? Just stay a while, take a sit, take a load off. So if you guys have been watching this channel for a while now, y'all would know that one of my favorite groups of 2018 thus far is LOONA. And they haven't even debuted yet! For those of you guys who don't know, LOONA is a 12-member upcoming girl group from Blockberry Creative or BBC Entertainment. And each month, a member or a subunit is revealed either through a solo track or a group solo. So, as of this video, all 12 members, aka the full roster, has been revealed. However, their positions, their roles, like if they're a main vocal, or a rapper, or a dancer, all of that is still up in the air. So here today, I got my notes on my laptop right here. We're gonna be speculating the potential roles of each of these 12 beautiful women once they officially debut. So before we get started here, everyone, let's just go over a couple of guidelines on how I'm making my predictions. So of course, we're gonna be using each member's solos as like a baseline of what position to expect. But also, we're gonna be paying special attention to not only their B-side tracks, but also their subunit songs as well. That means LOONA 1/3, LOONA Odd Eye Circle, and LOONA YY by Y. Because the subunit songs give us a sneak peek of what to expect from the members in more group-oriented settings, aka their full OT12 debut. And lastly, I'm gonna be making predictions realistically based on K-pop standards, promotion traditions, and cadence. So without further ado, everyone, let's get started, shall we?
Hey, okay. Oh my god, yes. Say, oh my god, yes.
Our first member is Princess Heejin. So with Heejin, she really seems like the main character type of member. And what I mean by this is just look at the way how she performs. I mean, the way she dances so confidently, her facial expressions, her stage charisma with every single song, no matter what the concept, and not to mention her stable voice when it comes to high notes. Like, her voice is so clear and high quality. This is what I mean right here. And plus, I don't know why, but her confidence just gets me. Like the attitude that she has in her solo with the oh my god yes, to how she dances with Hyunjin and I'll Be There. Plus, like Stray Kids Bangchan, she is a triple threat. Rap, dance, singing, she can do it all. They call me triple threat, rap, if LOONA were a Produce 101 group like IOI or 101, she would be their Somi or Kangdanya. She really seems like LOONA's ace card, kind of like their Jungkook to their BTS, their CL to their 2NE1, their Kai to their EXO. So guys, I'd have to give Heejin the position of main vocal, lead dancer, and why not, let's throw in sub-rapper in there too. Hyunjin. I jokingly like to call her Chuu's long-lost Korean sister, simply because of their uncanny resemblance to each other. Okay, so looking at Hyunjin's skills, it seems like she's gonna be a lead to a sub-vocal. Her voice falls on the more airy side, but she still has enough confidence to fluctuate between 3rd and 2nd place in LOONA 1/3's line distributions behind Haseul and Heejin. Plus, her dancing ain't half bad either, and her visuals may score her a couple of center positions. So, at best, I want to give Hyunjin the lead vocal position and maybe lead dancer. However, with the other LOONA members ahead of her, it's more likely she'll be a regular vocalist to a sub-vocalist and visual. It may just be my Hyunjin Chuu complex speaking here, but I see Hyunjin playing a similar role to how Chuu plays in Twice. Her voice is stable and her dancing is pretty good, probably the second best out of all of LOONA 1/3. However, realistically speaking, I can see BBC giving Hyunjin the regular vocalist position and visual card. Mama Bird Haseul. So obviously, every group needs a leader. And out of the 3 subunit leaders of Haseul, Kim Lip, and Yves, I see Haseul as the best candidate for the leader position. She takes really good care of all of her members, and that one LOONA TV episode where she counted every single one of her children from 1 to 12 just made me so emotional!
안녕하세요. 특히 끝이에요. 안녕하세요. 저는 8반이요. 저는 9반이요. 하얀 옷으로 이제 체인지 하러 가겠습니다.
But yes, for vocals, she is a high contender for the main/lead vocal position. I really want to give Haseul the main vocal position, however her voice does seem a little nasally at times compared to the other main vocal contenders in LOONA, and her voice kind of falls a little soft. But that doesn't mean she can't be a main vocal. Some of the most unique and greatest vocalists of K-pop are rather soft-voiced like Leo from VIX or Soyu from Sistar, and K-pop groups can have more than one main vocal. For example, EXO, they have 3 main vocalists, Dio, Baekhyun, and Chen. And that's just with 9 members. LOONA has 12, so the proportions here are quite fair. So with that, in my opinion, Haseul would be the leader and main vocalist. Yeojin are forever Maknae. So judging from her solo alone, I honestly can't give her too much of a glamorous position. Like, yes, this little one is talented, she can dance decently, and she's adorable as all heck. I feel like she hasn't fully blossomed yet, and that's most likely because of her age. I low-key get Natty from 16 vibes from her, where she can sing, she's super talented, yes, but there's something holding her back. Plus her voice, don't hate me, Yeojin stans, but I feel like it's too cute? No, I hear the clicking of unsubscribing buttons out there. Hear me out. In My Melody, aka her duet with Mama Haseul, she actually sounds pretty decent. She has range and she sounds alright. However, because she's still young, her voice isn't 100% fully developed yet. And I feel like the most BBC will give her is a sub-vocal position with a bunch of talk-sing lines. So, for now, I'll have to give Yeojin the sub-vocal and the Maknae position. But hey, conspiracy theory time. What if the reason BBC never gave Yeojin a sub-unit was because Yeojin was LOONA'S secret weapon all along? What if she actually has the most powerful voice out of all of them? What if she has the best dance technique out of all the 12? What if she's purposely holding back? That way, after they debut, she'll blow us all out of the water? What if she's secretly the next golden Maknae after Jungkook?
난 오빠 좋아요. 또 봐요.
But conspiracy theories aside, little ViVi. Okay, so there are a few ways that ViVi's position could go. First, in perfectly ideal circumstances, ViVi could take the normal vocalist position. Not sub-vocal, but not lead vocal, but a regular vocalist. The position that I denied its existence for years. The reason why I say this is because ViVi can sing. She's steady, she's consistent, so at best, I could give her the normal vocalist position. But honestly, there's not really too much going on for her. Yeah, she could belt if she wants to, but her voice is one of, if not the softest of the LOONA vocalists. However, the second way this route could go is the most realistic route. Now, unfortunately, in K-pop, foreigners aren't given the exact same love and attention as native Korean idols get. And in this context, they're not given as many lines as their other Korean members. And no, this isn't directly because they're of a different ethnicity, but because they aren't confident in the Korean language yet. For example, NCT's WinWin barely gets any lines in any of their songs. Or Cosmic Girl's China Line, they barely get any lines in any of their songs. Or 17's China Line, they barely get any lines, and which 17 does justice to flip that? In words from my friend Adrian from Parang, watch, when WinWin finally gets a solo debut, Taeyong will still have more lines than him. Because ViVi is still learning Korean, plus her voice is one of the softest in LOONA, I see her most likely getting the sub-vocal position with an added visual role on the side. Oh, you guys didn't know she was a model before LOONA? Kimberly Lippington! The main reason why most LOONA stans are LOONA stans. So before my nose bleeds as red as the colored filter in her music video, I will say straight up that Kim Lip, along with Haseul, could be a strong main/lead vocal. I mean, heck, in Hot Eye Circle, she's not only their main vocal, but she has the majority of the lines if Jinsoul doesn't. Her voice, yeah, it's soft, but it's confident. If she wasn't confident, I don't think BBC would give her as many lines as she already does. And as for her dancing, she has potential to be a lead dancer. Like comparing the dance style of all the OEC girls, which I do believe to be the quote-unquote dance unit of LOONA. Well, yeah, out of the three, she's slightly outranked by Choerry and Jinsoul in some regard. Her dancing is the most graceful out of the three. Like, she's sharp, but she's not too sharp. It's like a perfect Goldilocks story up in here when it comes to her dance style. Plus, there's a reason why Eclipse is one of the most loved LOONA solos. Just pure art. But realistically, I'm gonna give Kim Lip the position of main vocal. Now, Dove Cameron, Jinsoul. Jung Jinsoul, oh my gosh, I love her in Live in Maddie.
I'm up with the sunshine.
I'm kidding, everyone. It's a kind of like a little running gag that I have with my LOONA friends. But all kidding aside, I think it's time to break out the we will triple threat over here for Jinsoul. Like Heejin, Jinsoul could do it all. She can sing, she can rap, she can dance. They call me triple threat, rap She got visuals. She got stage charisma. She's got variety derpiness. Jung Jinsoul is the whole package. However, BBC markets Jinsoul more around the lines of the rapper of the group. In Singing in the Rain, she raps. In Olivia's Egoist, she raps. In Odd Eye Circle, she's the main rapper. There's no doubt that Jinsoul is gonna be a rapper one way or another. However, Jinsoul has a beautiful singing voice as well. And she has the sharpest and cleanest dance style out of all of OEC. So with all this in mind, I predict Jinsoul will get the main rapper, the lead vocal, and lead dancer positions. Triple threat for days, baby! Speaking of triple threats, geez, LOONA is filled with triple threats, aren't they? Hey, you in the back, I see you nodding your head in disapproval. If half of Priston could be triple threats, LOONA can have 3, okay? But in all seriousness, guys, Choerry, however you guys want to pronounce her name. I call her Choerry, I don't know about you guys. Choerry has major potential. Like Heejin and Jinsoul, she can rap, sing, and dance. They call me triple threat, rap However, out of the triple threats, Choerry may be one of the weaker ones. I mean, don't get me wrong, she sings very well and has phenomenal stage charisma. And in OEC, her dance style just exudes youthful energy and joy. That explains why she was my first bias in LOONA. That's probably why BBC puts her in the center for Girlfriend and Sweet Crazy Love so much. And no, it's not just because she's the only brunette in the group and they have to balance out the visual spectrum, but because Choerry has this aura of positivity and youthful energy that's, for a lack of a better term, infectious. I don't think that BBC will give Choerry a high rapper position because that's mainly preserved for Jinsoul. And if BBC plays cadence and continuity, Choerry's gonna be placed in the front like a lot for their dance breaks to play to their strengths. But if anything, I think Choerry's gonna get the regular vocalist position, the sub-rapper, and main dancer.
New days on my life.
Yves, our Swan Queen, our Crane Master, and the leader of the Skinny Legends herself. So firstly, BBC markets Yves to be a dancer. Heck, in her solo video, literally half of it takes place in a dance studio, and when she dances, she goes off. She's equally as graceful as Kim Lip, and her voice is as equally comforting as Hyunjin's. Basically, Yves has a lot going for her. Her voice does fall a little bit more on the softer side, but she's still confident nonetheless. And it helps that 3 of the 4 LOONA YY by Y songs are about self-love too, the epitome of confidence, loving yourself. So taking all this into account, I think BBC will give Yves the lead vocal and lead dancer position. If Choerry and Heejin aren't gonna be the center for the dance breaks, Yves will be. Chuu is the main vocalist. Next member, please. I'm kidding, guys. Of course I'm gonna give my bias in LOONA the full in-depth analysis like I did with all the members previous. It's just that Chuu, aside from the sub-vocals, will have the least diverse role set out of the 12 members. I mean, after predicting 4 members with more than one position, it is kind of weird to going back to singular positions. However, even if she's not one of the major triple threats like Heejin, Jinsoul, and Choerry, she has one of the strongest voices in LOONA. And I'm not kidding, go ahead and listen to Heart Attack one more time and remove the cutesy lens. Or listen to her belt and seesaw. Or listen to YY's Love Forever. There's no denying that Chuu is gonna be a main vocal. She can belt, she can ad-lib, she can hold her own vocals with confidence and power. And she can be the cutest thing to ever walk the earth next to Jihyo! Hashtag stan the penguin. Hashtag stan talons. Hashtag rah? So with all my spazzing aside, Chuu will, without a doubt, receive the main vocal position. I don't think Chuu will receive any other position simply because compared to the other LOONA members, she doesn't necessarily shine as a dancer, and we haven't really heard her rap a lot aside from that one segment in Heart Attack. But either way, Chuu will definitely be the strongest, if not vying for the strongest main vocal position against Heejin. Our little shining butterfly of self-love, Gowon. And I gotta be honest, Gowon is growing on me. As more and more LOONA TVs are uploaded, she gives off the little sister type of vibe. And me personally having the older brother personality, I just want to protect her from the world and make sure nothing bad happens to her. But before I begin spazzing too much again, in all seriousness, my predictions for Gowon has some of the strongest evidence, honestly. So hear me out here. After Gowon solo went live, I immediately thought that she would be the member that BBC will give all of the talk singing lines to. And I picked this up directly from her rapping style in her solo of One and Only. It's not as bombastic and charismatic as Jinsoul's, it's not as sassy and prim like Heejin, and it's not as full of youthful energy like Choerry's is. Her rap style is more of a lack of a better terms, more poetic if anything. And this opinion of mine was only solidified when LOONA YY by Y debuted. And surprisingly, she was actually given those exact talk sing lines just as I predicted. You guys know the type. So, assuming BBC will play cadence to this for OT12's debut, I think Gowon will either get the sub or lead rapper and the sub vocal. I'm only iffy with the sub/lead rapper portion because if I'm giving Choerry sub rapper, who isn't marketed as a rapper as much as the other members are, I'm gonna have to give a little leeway here to our butterfly of self-love. Finally, Olivia Hye of the House LOONA, destroyer of worlds, the greatly forsaken, queen of self-love and fire, leader of the great wolf pack, victim of the Eve crane, and the mother of puppies.
This is Jon Snow. He's king in the north.
I tried being a Game of Thrones fan, okay guys? I'm not a complete uncultured swine. But in all seriousness, everyone, Olivia has not only one of the strongest LOONA solo tracks, but one of the strongest messages as well. If fans didn't think that Yves or Gowon's songs were about self-love, then Olivia's is the textbook definition of loving oneself. So Olivia's position here could go either one of two ways, by her potential or by her lore. So for those of you who are new LOONA stans, Olivia's lore is basically one of isolation and rejection. And to counter that, and to give a big middle finger to those who rejected her, aka the rest of LOONA YY by Y, she chooses to love herself over others and set fire to all who oppose her. And the biggest target is none other than our Swan Queen herself, say it with me now, Franklin. I'm kidding, it's Yves. She hates Yves for rejecting her, from excluding her by dropping her off of the 12th story of the crane and leaving her to die. If you guys don't get what I mean, just watch the Egoist music video one more time. So to play off of this, BBC may give Olivia the exact same position that Yves has, lead vocal and lead dancer. To maybe play the game of parallel to give like a yin and yang. The light side versus the dark side. A Marvel versus DC. And also to give Olivia the opportunity to show up her enemies and to show them real power. Or they could just realistically go off of her talents and potential. Olivia is an amazing dancer, and she has equally amazing vocals. She's full of confidence in her singing, her technique is great, and she can do that backward somersault thingy that they didn't put in the music video for some reason. So either way, I think Olivia's gonna get both the lead vocal and lead dancer position no matter what. Lore or reality, her fate seems inevitable. Watch me be so wrong by the end of the day, oh my gosh. But yes everyone, that wraps up my predictions of LOONA OT12's roles and positions. On the screen right now is a little graphic summing up all of my predictions so y'all could easily compare yours. But as always everyone, this video was made purely on my opinions and observations alone. So everything about these predictions are purely opinion based and are most likely different from yours. Do you agree, or do you think some members deserve better positions? Either way, let me know your predictions in the comment section down below. So guys, this may be the only type of video of its kind here on SYJofficial, simply because there aren't a lot of K-pop groups that debut like this aside from the Produce 101 family. So I guess that's one of the reasons what makes LOONA so unique. But if a group like LOONA debuts like this in the future, I may consider doing another video like this one. Or when LOONA makes their full debut, I could make a follow-up video on how accurate my predictions were or how straight up wrong I was. As always everyone, let me know your predictions and more in the comment section down below, and tell me, how hyped are you guys for LOONA's OT12 debut? But yes guys, that's my time. My name is Nathan, SYJofficial, and until then, see you guys next time, and remember to stand LOONA. Bye.